Okay, let's give them a big clap. But there's something which really, I was almost running away. Because when they said, KKL Tongi Wando Neka Nambi, Anabera Namba, Ruangwa Choko. You know, now, it's a very good song, you know. If you are going to fight just like that, even if you die there, it's okay. After all, you have enjoyed your part. Now, our chief guest, we try to bring a different, wherever we go, we ask the host of that area to give a kind of cultural dances so that other people see the culture, so that our kids can see different types of culture of this country. Now, without wasting time, let me call upon the president of Uganda Secondary School Sport Association, Mr. Mukisa Justus, with your executive committee, to come and welcome our chief guest and say a few words so that she leaves this place when she knows exactly what this championship is. Wow. Our chief guest. After this, we are going to have a match, so you need to be very brief. Our chief guest, Honorable Joyce Moliku Kalichu, Minister of State for Primary Education, my Lord the Bishop, the Mayor, the representative of my USSA Executive Committee, the head teacher, heads of delegations and school officials, players, coaches, and participants, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is my privilege as the president of the Secondary School Sports Association to welcome all of you in Lira for this championship. A championship that is being very well hosted by Lira Town College and in Lira City. Thank you so much. Now I would like second to thank through you, the chief guest, the Ministry of Education and Sports for delegating us, the Uganda Secondary School Sports Association, through ASHU, who are our bigger brothers, and PES, which is the Ministry Department, for delegating us to run this championship. As many of you know, this championship has been in existence since 1982. It is now 44 years. Of organization has been changing. So we thank you for delegating us to run this championship, which we have done for some time now since COVID, because before COVID, it was paying us. And one important thing about this championship, our chief guest, is that in this championship, every team number of matches. And like before, some teams would come play 2 matches, they are eliminated, they sing, then they go back home. Under our management, our format, all teams play the same number of matches. And we play a maximum of 1 match per day, not playing 2 matches. The 64 teams are divided into 16 groups of 4 each. Of 4 each. Isn't that better? Okay. Of 4 each. And once they play, and they have finished playing the group matches, which are 3, then we just divide them, and all of them continue playing what we call classification games. The classification games are meant for us to know that this is number 1 and this is number 64. Under this schedule, actually, the most entertaining match which we had last year was a match to determine who is number 63 and who is number 64. That was the most entertaining match. So our matches are entertaining up to the end, as you will see. Our chief guest, this structure which we have is not only for determining the champions, no. It is development-based. Why? Because it gives every player maximum playing time and maximum exposure. You have heard we have a total of 1,280 students as it is, 180 for capacity building. As we play the games, because we are not only here for playing the game, because football is now an industry, sports is an industry, other students are training to become coaches. Others are training to become referees. Others are training to become reporters. And maybe others in the future will train to become fans. Now, our chief guest wants to thank you and the ministry once again for the 2nd year running the Ministry of Education and Sports. Our chief guest, after playing these games, the top 3 medalists, that is the champion, the number 2 and number 3, they don't stop here. They join our previous champion, which is Bukemia Comprehensive, to represent Uganda in Fiasa Games. Fiasa Games will this year take place in Morogoro, Tanzania, from 12th to 22nd of August. And as you know, since 2019, when we took us to State House, and the first rate played for us, these are games that we have never lost. From 2019 to today, we have been champions. And most times, during that time, we have been champions of both boys and girls football. Why? Because we are very well organized in Uganda here. Our championship is the best. I was checking on ISF, and I found that they are now they were saying that we are, for the last 2 years, they were classifying us as number 2 in the whole world as far as organization in school sports is concerned. Number 2 in Africa. They were putting us number 2 in Africa in the last 2 years. Now they are putting us as number 2 in the whole world, only second to China. And our chief guest, I want to inform you that the last World Cup for schools took place in China. And we sent there 3 boys teams. We failed to get the gold medal, but number 2 was the Ugandan team, and number 3 was also a Ugandan team. And what makes it very beautiful is that they recognize that Uganda is very well organized. They came looking for me, and they voted me as the President Technical Commission for Football for International School Sports Federation, a position I've now enjoyed for about 7 years. That's why, how far we have gone. Our chief guest, these are the people who are organizing the champions, together with the local organizing committee. They are doing a very good job. Some of them work with government, others are from private schools. Some of them are head teachers, others are deputies, and others are classroom teachers. We are begging you that when it comes to promotion, placement, and appointment, remember not only them, but even those who are in zones and districts who are doing a very great work as far as sports is concerned. I want in a special way to introduce to you Okot Bitek. Okot Bitek is the second vice president and the chairman of organizing committee of this championship. Wave at them. He speaks your language somehow here because he's your neighbor here. He's a very good worker, and I'm very happy to introduce him to you. Our chief guest, we are also happy when I was here, and because we have begged and you have listened to us, we have always said that Lira is one of the greatest cities as far as sports is concerned. We want to thank the president and the first lady for remembering Lira and giving them a stadium. During this time, we want the students to go there and look at the stadium as it's being constructed. We are begging for permission. Why? Because the next championship of Ussa and the next championship of International School Sports Federation, the world one, will be hosted by this city. But if you want that one to happen, let's try to remain the president of USSA. Having said this, I want once again to thank all of you, especially the players. These games that we are having here have been the most competitive so far. These students you see here, they are champions of champions. They start from the village. They go to the sub-zones. They play at the districts. From districts, they play in the 19 zones. And from the 19 zones, they have provided they are here as champions. And they are not only champions this time around. Our chief guest, we have been infiltrated by people who get kids. When they get them, they study, they reach P6, they take them back to P7 so that they can play in our game. This time around with our system, we have eliminated all those. And as you can see, all these are real students in class who are improving their talent together with people of the same age. We want your support so that this one can continue. Lastly, I want to give, USSA, we are dedicated and we have our bigger brothers, Ashu. So, Ashu, please. I want you on behalf of Ashu to say a few words and invite the next speaker. Our chief guests, the State Minister for Education, Primary, and indeed I want to write on the protocol of the President of Uganda Secondary School Sports Association. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, or good evening. Our Lord is good, and all the time, and that is nature. Wow. Give God a round of applause. Luke Emron is my name, the head teacher at St. Peter's College, Tororo, and also the National Publicity Secretary of ASHU. But I'm here representing the president of ASHU, Madam Zulaika Nabukera. She's unable to be with us, but sends you lots of greetings. Chief guest, ASHU, I want to correct the president. He said that ASHU is a brother to Uganda Secondary School Sports Association. I want to correct you and say ASHU is the father of Uganda Secondary School Sports Association. If we decided to close the doors for our students to come here, I don't think the Ministry of Education and Sports alone can be able to support you. So I want to make that correction clear. Every head teacher, private and government, belongs to ASHU. Unlike Uganda Secondary School Sports Association, which has got 19 regions, we have 13 regions. The region that is hosting is called Lango region, comprising of the districts of Lango. And as it clearly stated, that the hosting of these games are rotational. In 1982, as he had clearly said that these games started as far back as 1982, the games were run by Major League Games teachers. But as it metamorphosized, head teachers were brought on board. But along the way, there was still a lot of animosity and confusion, disgruntlement between the two bodies. But I want to thank the ministry, Madam Chief Guest, that it had reached levels where we're not cooperating with these people. The ministry came on board, the PS, and harmonized our relationship. And after the harmony, we now had head teachers represented at the district level, regional level, and now at the national level. So I sit at the executive to represent all the 4,000 plus head teachers. And I stand here to, on behalf of ASHU, to oversee the championship at national level. Our chief guest, because of that harmony, we now have no issues. Actually, we no longer have those disgruntlements that we used to have. And now, I also want to say, dear players, can you be attentive? Now, this is your head teacher talking on behalf of the other head teachers. As you're here, we appeal to you to network with your colleagues from other educational institutions. Let this be a time for you also to get the contacts of your colleagues. And then also we appeal that let's not leave only the Ussa structures to be our competition venues. I would be proud if, for example, Lira Town College visited St. Peter's College to where I'm the head teacher for a friendly, for a build-up. Okay? So let's not rely on this. So if you find a team that you feel next year you should have a friendly, let it be a preparation ground. I also want to, in the interest of time, to now hand over this mic because I've been advised that I should spend 2 minutes. I think I've done that. I now want to take this opportunity to invite the Commissioner of Physical Education and Sports to address the gathering. So you're most welcome.
Uganda oye! Uganda oye! Lira City oye! Now I will use 2 minutes. The first minute, our guest of honor, I want to request you step forward to have a memorable group photo with this great team. Can somebody remove this? Thank you. Our guest of honor is going to have a group photo with Uganda Secondary School Sports Association. I step aside. Bishop, come forward. Head teacher, Lira Town College, come forward. This is a memorable photo. Thank you. Yes, City Education Officer, and that is the moment. Thank you, our guest of honor, and Lord Bishop. You can step back. USSSA, you can step back also. Ladies and gentlemen, my 1 minute is done, isn't it? The second minute, our guest of honor and all invited guests, greetings from our head of department, Reverend Dr. Cannon. He was unable to be here, and he will join us maybe after today because of other commitments at the office. I wish to stand here on behalf of the Ministry of Education and Sports and only say other two things. That one, our guest of honor, the Department of Physical Education and Sports in your ministry is responsible for coming up with a calendar which you approve at top management and your school's sports calendar. We work very closely with Uganda Secondary School Sports Association in terms of during the bidding for hosting all games in this country. We chair the meeting and we come up with the best host. We also lead a team during inspections. And even this organization on ground, we are leading this team. And one officer is specifically attached. That's Madame Grace, but she's behind the scenes clearing something, Abalo. I came along. Also, I'm going to be here for all the days. And we have another officer. Betty, can you wave to the people from the department? So on ground, we are 3, and Reverend is joining us anytime soon. I wish to say one other thing. So I want to congratulate Lira Town College. Congratulations for winning the bid and hosting this wonderful tournament. Wapoyo. Lastly, our guest of honor. When the ball games 1 was done at Seroma, here we are going also to determine champions. And in July, we are going to have ball games 2. Each of the top winners, 2-3 per sports discipline, as the president has said, will have to move as a team Uganda to Morogoro for the East Africa Secondary School Games this year. The government funds that team, and those winners are expected to put in some little co-funding. Am I right, Mr. President? Because we haven't yet moved to 100%. I want to end by only appealing, Madam, that we request that adjustment of budget is done such that anybody who qualifies for the international engagements from the schools can be catered for 100%. My appeal is for support and top management for a budget. Without wasting time, I take the honor and singular opportunity now, Mama, to invite you to address this and later kick off the opening game and declare the championship open. Thank you so much. Can we clap for our guest of honor? Asante sana. Nyongeza tena. Asanteni sana.
Thank you so much. I want to really recognize the presence of our Lord Bishop, Bishop of Lango, Diocese of Lango, Professor Alfred, Commissioner and your team from the Ministry of Education and Sports, the President of Uganda Secondary Schools Association and the entire team, the leadership of ASU, all the leadership of Lira City in your various capacity, the security officials, especially the police band, all the head teachers from the various schools, most importantly, are their sportsmen who have traveled far and wide. Ladies and gentlemen, I stand today. My name is I'm called Dr. Joyce Moriko Kaduchu. I am here representing the Minister of Education and Sports. Permit me to convey a very warm, cordial greetings from the Minister of Education and Sports, Mama Janet Kataha Museveni, and the entire fraternity at the Ministry of Education, Honorable Jesse Muingo, Honorable Peter Wang, the Permanent Secretary, and everybody. They are not here, but they are with you in spirit. They greeted all of you and received their warm greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a special day. Today is the day the Lord has made for us to be here in Lira City. Why not to give a mighty clap for the Lord with the blessings of rain here in Lira? On behalf of the Ministry of Education and Sports, especially Mama Janet, allow me to take this singular honor, my Lord Bishop, to welcome all the sports fraternity here in the city. I want to welcome all of you on behalf of Minister of Education and Sports, and to congratulate all of you for the steps and the milestones that you have achieved. The fact that you are here, that means you are the cream from your regions. Clap for yourselves. Thank you. Sincerely, I want to appreciate all the 64 secondary schools across Uganda. We are here for National Secondary School Football for Boys Championship 2026. And permit me in a special way, ladies and gentlemen, to thank you in your various capacities, boys, wherever you are. The fact that you are here, you are a champion. The fact that you are here, you are a star. The fact that you are here, you have done your best. And you have demonstrated your talents, your profession, your ability. And for that matter, we're expecting the best, a professional football tournament in this ground of Lira City. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot has been spoken, but allow me in a special way, sincerely at this golden time, to thank our Minister of Education and Sports, Mama Janet Kataha Museveni, for her leadership and the commitment and all the development and the progress made at the Ministry of Education, especially the sports sector. You've had a lot under the leadership of Mama Janet. MAPA has emphasized the importance of nurturing talents. She has emphasized the importance of balancing academic alongside sports. And for that matter, through Mama Janet's leadership, many young learners have been given an opportunity to participate at national tournaments as well as at regional and international tournaments. And for that reason, we really want to appreciate our minister, the effort she has put towards supporting the sports sector. In a special way, the policies and the programs that are at the Ministry of Education and Sports. Ladies and gentlemen, sportsmen, Lira oye! Lira oye! I'm not hearing. Lira oye! Are you in Lira City? Are you a champion? Are you a star? Are you happy? If you're happy, clap your hands and I hear. Thank you. You've had the investment under the leadership of Mama Janet. that has been put in sports. Under her leadership over these years, a lot of investment has been put in sports. The infrastructure, one we have in Akibwa, that is going to be really the best of its kind. We have infrastructure across the country, and a lot has been put in place. So we want to thank God for the gift of Mama Janet. As we celebrate and we start this sports today, allow me to thank our head of state, sports boys and men. You have the highest support from the highest office. We have the highest political will from His Excellency, the President of the Republic of this country. The President has supported the sports sector. Personally, he has encouraged athletes, sportsmen and women, and for that matter, we want to thank him and we want to pray for him, for God to continue to keep him healthy in mind and body. Ladies and gentlemen, today, we are expecting a lot from you, my dear boys. We are expecting discipline as a ministry. As you start the play in the next few minutes, we want you to demonstrate your ability, the skills that you are going to demonstrate through professional play. You are here because you've come from far and wide. Unity has brought you together. Remain united. Socially interact with one another. Make friendship the best friendship. And make sure, as you continue these few days that you are here, have a team spirit, work as a team, and demonstrate that you are able to do away with the negative issues that may arise among you. I've been informed there are 59 schools here. Boys, oye! Football, oye! I'm not hearing football, oye! Football, oye! I want to caution you. When we come together like this, avoid alcohol and drug abuse. Avoid harmful behavior that will lead you to crime, to committing crime. The security officials are here, and I know they will take charge when something happens. And I want to appeal to the head teacher, and the school management to ensure your stay is comfortable. I've been informed about the central feeding program. I've been told about the accommodation issues. It's my sincere prayer that God protects you within these few days that you'll be here and you have a successful stay, a good stay, and return home as safe as you come here. Lastly, as I conclude, I call upon all our schools, the school leaders, the school head teachers, the school managers. Let's make our school environment to be an environment for sports. We give time for sports so that we can nurture talents, we can identify talents, and we can groom talents among our sports boys. I call upon the teachers and the coaches. Let's try to give time and nurture these talents as they come to the different schools. To you, the association and the federation, organize credible tournaments. Organize tournaments that can measure to national and international level, so that at the end of it, we should be in position to really get the winner and the losers on merit. Ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, permit me to say sports, especially football, they are a powerful tool for education, tool for health, unity, and national development. Every stakeholder who is here today, I call upon you to take up your mantle, take up your responsibility to identify, to nurture, and to support these young talents so that Uganda can continue to produce successful footballers. As we begin this champion today, let us carry together the spirit of unity. Let us carry the spirit of patriotism as one country. As today, I officially flag off this championship, I call upon you, all of you, let's try as much as possible to have a fair play. Friendly match without hurting one white. Enjoy Lira City. Lira is a beautiful city. Enjoy the city to maximum, make friendship, build unity, and go when you know a lot about Lira. I want to thank my Lord Bishop and all the school leadership, the district leadership, for accepting to host this tournament. Let's give a very big, mighty clap for the district leaders. Thank you for accepting to host all of us here. We look forward to have a very successful football right here in Lira City. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I also look forward to all of us to pray so that Uganda can have a very successful AFCON 2027, which is just around the corner. On behalf of Mama Janet Museveni, the Minister of Education and Sports, I want to take this single opportunity to officially to declare the National Secondary School Association football have declared, and I applaud you to go have a peaceful, friendly, professional match for God and my country. And I thank you all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Before you sit down, our chief guest, let me invite the mayor of Lira City to give a small vote of thanks and escort you to cut that beautiful cake in front of you. It is a new phenomenon. We have never had it in our championship where we get a cake.
All our chief guests, I want to take this opportunity to thank the Lord who has kept us alive. I want to thank our Honorable Minister for sparing her time to come and flag us off this afternoon. I want to thank my Lord Bishop for also sparing his time to come and pray for all the participants who are here. Honorable Minister and all the guests, allow me also thank the organizers at different levels, but with a specific thanks to the organizers of Lira Town College and the staff. Dear participants, we love you so much. We have prayed for you and we are wishing you all the best. And for now, I want to conclude by saying accommodation is assured, our security is assured, welfare is guaranteed, and may God bless you all.
So we request you to escort our chief guest to cut the cake, to be joined by the President of Uganda Secondary School Sport Association, our host head teacher, House representative, our Lord Bishop. We have never had a cake in our championship like this. This is a real blessing. Okay. Okay, I'm going to count from 3. 3, 2, 1. Uh-huh. Now, the person distributing can now start. As the teams are ushered in, we wait for the team to be ushered in to be inspected by the chief guest, and then the match will start. The only problem is we don't know whether Lira Town College will match the day. That's the problem. You see, when you see them quiet, they are now worried. And there is also a gift for the guest of honor. The person with the gift, please, as they serve the cake, let the gift also be coming.
The head teacher requests all the teachers of Lira Town College to join
All
him.
the teachers of Lira Town College, please join your headmaster to present the gift. We don't have time. Once the teams come here,
Let's do quick.
everything closes.
Teachers, please join the head teacher very quickly as we give out the gifts.
But since the master of ceremony has also talked a lot, I deserve a gift. Yeah. Hey, hello. With humility, we present this gift to the minister with love and appreciation. And thank you so much, Mama, for coming. These are the staff members of Lira Town College. We have about 100 teachers on government payroll, and we give this. Let's give. In that order. Oh, yeah. And, to Sora, please. The next one will go to the President Ussa, please. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks. President, please take this and then we shall give you away from the field. I want to one now. So, thank you so much. Okay, thank you very much. Now let's clear, please. Usher in the teams. The teams are being ushered in now. I invite the President USSA, the Commissioner, also representative, headmaster, our Lord Bishop for the inspection of the teams. Hey, AP Newton versus Lira Town College, the host team. AP Newton is from Gulu. Okay.
My God, Bishop, we have very strong, energetic, active sportsmen before us. Right, the ones in green, these are from Lira Town College Sports, the host. And the ones in blue, they're very active, energetic. They are from PP Newton, and this is from Gulu. So we have the two friendly schools that we are going to flag off. Join me together, we flag off, and know that we cherish you, we love you, we wish the best. May God see us through this game. God bless you.
Well, oh, and the Chibuke is going to kick the ball. Whoa, whoa. Ah, okay. Okay, that was beautiful. Okay. Undong jo mere rado waga wiki chiu. So udo marume so ando tiu teach wakaba. Thank you so much. The CEO, Uganda Secondary School Sport Management, Mr. Mogisha, for taking us through what you have done. Let me know how many order to thank you. What's the time? What's the next? Yeah. That's the point. The green is first off, and then in Tamil is P.P. Newton. I see the way from Gulu City, and the picture is the short line, all goes for so yeah, going to really the right player, and then the game will begin. Otherwise, if I do it better than you, you let me fear that or phone in the Kodum put the fear. Tighty, Yim Ton La Chona Mori, you know. Timber, if it can no, they can't get all. I can't get all, I'll get all right for copy, thing more. This is what they Juti akina manutan kore, akene TP Newton, manobero, I would say a derby, manobero wamaya to Kubanama Uganda. Pero ngayon na yakina Johnny, mamaya woteren. Let's wait and see how the game will look like. But I can see the boys are ready. The setting officials are also ready, and they are going to be giving us a good game, good appreciation. And so far, so good, friends. You guys have been doing a great job. The officiating officials.
And a warm welcome in the scorching sunshine of Lira City. Back we are for the game of the opening ceremony. Two teams with so much similarities, both from Lango region, one from Gulu City and another from Lira City. Elango Dabe beckons at Lira Town College Pitch. Two big cities, just 100 kilometers apart on road, via Arua Road, and approximately a 2-hour drive. Lira City lying in the south of Gulu, and two schools, both winless in Group I, none yet to test the sweetness of a point, losing to Numasa SS and Wukedia Comprehensive SS, who are both watching comfortably aside, already in the round of 32. And this could just be a consolation game for both teams, as PP Newton, in God we believe, from Gulu City, take on Lira Town College. No pains, no gain, says their motto, and ready to kick off closely after the opening ceremony. My name is AP Haaland, alongside my commentator,
That is actually Emmanuel doing it for you right here.
the boy from
That is all the way from Koboko, the district bordering three nations that you speak about, DRC, South Sudan, and Uganda from West Nile region is the very guy doing it for you right here.
And we are ready for the game. And team news already in. And the home team, Lira Town College, are in green and red stockings. They bring Olum Daniel in goal, Okonye Lazarus, Okulu Aaron, Opio Joshua, and Atepo Ali at the back. Opak Omanuel features with Ogwal Sharif and Aliro Daniel in midfield. Okwi Gilbert, Ongu Rafael, and Atepo Ismail up front. So many options at the substitution. Otema John Hosea, Ogenroth Amos Jr., Okelo Kenneth, Ekak Thomas, Okwi David, Achar Tony, Odong Aaron Gabriel, Okelo Daniel, and Pipi Newton. Equal to the challenge, have Openi Giu Jime in goal, Wokorach Brian, Labelle Travis, Oloya Gerard, Ibrahima Konate Sande, and Rakara Desmond, Gumkura Victor Alan, Oweka Vincent, Ojok Ivan, Opio Marvin, and Ochen Emmanuel in the starting 11, and options on the bench, Ochen Derek, Lubangankene Gabriel, Lubangankene Samuel Wilma, Chidega Ronald, Aluwe Emmanuel, and Chimara Andrew Chris, coached by Sidi Lawrence. And the game is upon us. So two teams, both from Lango region. And what's your take about the game?
Looking at this very game, it is going to be determination from the tactical teacher. In fact, coaches right there to call it done and dusted. It is all about how they are going to assemble themselves and make sure they make use of their chances created maximum. There, anything can happen in football, but as for now, minute ago, it is still a barrel draw at this perspective here.
Yes. And two teams, both from Group I. And this is just a consolation game for both. And the tackle in the penalty area, no, corner it is. And down is Ogwal Sharif for Lira Town College. Was down, and the corner for them on the upper wing. Atepo Ismail to take charge of it for Lira Town College. They are at home and should be feeling a little bit comfortable. Long corner from Atepo, headed on, and the goalkeeper Openi Giu Jime collects for PP Newton. What's the beauty about Lango region? Because one is from Guru and the other from Lira. Should be the same region.
Oh, the ball being packed out.
That was a good chance for Ongu Rafael, but not well criticized.
Yeah, I think I expected him to go for the second delivery. In fact, when he touches the ball for the first time, the second attempt, I expected him to go for a short right, which he couldn't. And the defender running behind him.
That was Labelle Travis.
Exactly, to make sure he utilized and capitalized on the space he got maximally to deliver that ball out there. So far, so good for either side.
Corner for Gulu in chest control. And a shot from distance. Another chance.
It's a goal.
And breaks the dreadlock. Ongu Rafael puts the home team ahead. And Lira Town College, with so much fan base, are having the hugs at the home ground. Usual home advantage prevails. And Lira Town College, the boys in green, like the vegetation around Lira City, take a comfortable lead through Ongu Rafael. 1-0 for the home team. And how was that?
So good for that is home team. You speak about this guy, Rafael. He's breaking each and every time.
Yes.
Kind of bit dangerous. It is all about the players of that is PP Newton all the way from Gulu to make sure they utilize that, they mitigate, they close these spaces each and every time. If not, expect rain of goals to be scored in this very game as far as it is concerned.
1-0 it is, and game on. And now Lira Town College feeling at home. Of course, they are at home. And now player down. Referee says play on. And Ongu is offside this time round. And on the lower wing, flagged offside, and play restarts. PP Newton driving forward. Oweka Vincent plays it on the lower flank for Gumkura Victor Alan and is flagged offside once again. And free kick it is for the home team, Lira Town College.
Yes, looking at the perspective of this very game here, either side seems to be relying on their wingers. You speak about number 7 and number 11 for either side. Their quality bit the melody of capitalizing on them each and every time to get these goals for them at this perspective is the $1 million question and a question of sky to be answered at this perspective here. Green and cream is that is the home team, Lira Town College. Meanwhile, sky blue and that is cream is the school in the names of PP Newton.
Foul in the middle of the pitch, and Lira Town College have a player down. That is the midfielder with the name of Park Emmanuel. Pushing on, and free kick it is. Played in the wing, not a good pass, and out of play once again. And of course, PP Newton, all the way from Gulu City, that is a Choli sub-region. And they are the silver medalists of a Choli sub-region. Lost to Kitgum Standard in the final. That was 2-0. And lost on the district final as well, losing to Paicho, who were later ruled off for playing eligible players. That is for
Dangerous move now.
Gulu team.
Accelerating towards the final box. Can they do something? Loses possession.
Well
Momentum
defended.
weekend again. Turning people right to left. Can he do something? Goes for attempt. Yes, sir. Chao. By the goalkeeper.
And that was a brilliant attempt from Atepo Ismail. So close. And the goalkeeper Openigiu Jimmy keeping them in the game. Should I think home advantage is prevailing? Because
Yes, looking at the yard where the attempt came from, it is kind of a brilliant move, brilliant pace, brilliant yard which has been attempted by shot number 10 for that is Lira Town College, just to be ignored by the goalkeeper.
Okulu Aaron has a crossing, headed away, and not so far, headed far a bit away. Cross back in, looking for the goal scorer, flagged offside once again. And looks like Lira College are taking advantage of the home pitch, and they know how to kick the ball
Yep.
and where it will bounce.
Always home is home. Remember,
Yes.
when it comes to such kind of scenarios, it is all about the number of spectators who are cheering
Yes.
to give you the maximum support.
The motivation.
Yeah, the motivation. That is what they are trying to utilize at this perspective right here.
And a throw in on the lower flank, Okonye Lazarus to take charge of it for Lira Town College. Has it in the back for the defender, and a little bit shaky passes going on. And nice in the middle, Ogwal Sharif is fouled down. Referee says play on. Lakara Desmond has a long one, and they regain possession in the middle. PP Newton. And a good pass from Opio Marvin. Up front, well defended away by Lira Town College, headed on. Back to PP Newton. And in possession, Oweka Vincent has a change in the wing. And PP shot attempted, and a bicycle kick for the rebound. Well collected by the goalkeeper Olum Daniel. In charge for Lira Town College. And using the right back position, looking for Atepo Ismail. Ball is out of play for a throw in. Quick reaction on looking for Ojok Ivan. Such a long throw. Is out of play. And goal kick it is for the home team. Fielding from the back, and the referee has something to say. And they will go for a restart.
I think it is perhaps the positioning of that very ball there. That is why center referee had to coordinate quickly with that is the first assistant referee in charge of this very game at the far side of the pitch right there.
Long kick on, and they regain possession in the back using the upper wing, and well defended away by Rira. Atepo has a long one looking for Ongura File. Dangerous striker, and well defended away and cleared off by Ibrahima Konate Sunday. And shirt number 13 for PP Newton shares the real name of Liverpool defender Ibrahima Konate. I thought it was a joke, but that's the real.
Okay.
And he's also called Ibrahima Konate, but he has the third name called Sunday. And close. And Ojok Ivan has a good attempt for PP Newton. That's the first time they have a scary opportunity.
Yeah.
Close to the goal. And they don't tend to capitalize from it.
I think looking at such kind of games, it's more of that is a gala football. The first 15 minutes of reading your opponent. If you can't keep loading player, in fact, balls into the 18 box of your opponent, you get it kind of bit difficult to counter-attack well, to press your opponent right there. This is what Lira Town College is exactly doing at this perspective. Moreover, that is the attacking force, too much aggressive, making the runs. That is why they got themselves that goal there.
Yes.
For it to be all about PP Newton all the way from Gulu using the same mentality, we shall be seeing levels being mattered right in this very game.
Atepo Ali has a long one looking for Ongu Rafael, pushing on, and Ongu well taken charge of. Ball cleared away, back to the defense. Opio Joshua loses possession in a deadly area to Gumkura Victor. Has a pass in the middle and cleared away by the captain. Up front they go. And on the chest is Atepo Israel in the penalty area and has a foul against the PP Newton team. And free kick it is for PP Newton.
I love the two players because after committing foul against the fellow, he had to say, easy.
Yeah.
Sorry. Those are the words.
The heart of sportsmanship.
Exactly.
And on they go. PP Newton on the lower wing. Victor Allen slides. And of course, that's obvious for a team that is sliding at the crossing.
Not Lira.
Looking for Opio Marvin up front. But that was so close. And a big chance wasted in the game.
Yes, all right, dear viewer, wherever you are getting us, we have connected right here, and that is Lira Town College Playground for the big game between the host Lira Town College versus PP Newton all the way from Gulu City as it stands.
Cross in.
Trailing by
Chance for PP setting out. And a low shot from Ojok Ivan into the safe hands of the goalkeeper, Olum Daniel. Taking charge, Olum has a long kick, headed on. Looking for Ongu. Profile chases, and the goalkeeper, Openi Gil Jimmy, collects once again. Remember, we are live on USSSA YouTube channel. You can just go to YouTube, type USSSA online, and then you will see the page. Click on the bell so that whenever we have new content loading, you can be notified as soon as possible. We are live as well on Tayari West TV, straight from Kamukuzi in Mbarara City. That is channel 366 for DStv, channel 356 for AZAM, channel 468 for StarTimes, and channel 077 for Zuku. Cross from Okwi Gilbert. Well handled by the goalkeeper. Openi Gil Jimmy has a long throw in the wings. And looking for Opio Marvin, but couldn't find him. And ball is out for a throw in. Long ball looking for Ongu. And for the third time, he's flagged offside once again. Free kick it is for PP Newton. Back in their back. Long ball on, headed away. And in the middle, Atepo Ismail takes good charge. Atepo running forward. Atepo amidst four has a good pass, well defended. And they regain position. Oweka Vincent, a little bit of the foul. They regain possession in the middle. Rakara Desmond plays it back down for Oweka. And through passes flying in. And the captain has a through pass. Looking for Victor Allen in the penalty area. And Oweka has a chance and finds the back of the net. Equalizer Pipi Newton and ruled
went up.
offside.
Offside flag went up.
How is that an offside? The drive was from the center, through pass from the captain, and it was a dribble, and the defender was left down, and the curve. I don't quite
Yes,
get how that
looking
offside
at
comes
that
on.
very goal there. Before the pass was from that is the center lane. It found sat number 7 was already on offside position.
Oh.
It must have been marked keenly by in fact the first assistant referee. It is all about a lot of in fact a kind of poor communication between the center referee and first assistant referee, where they couldn't have it on quicker reaction in terms of blowing the whistle right there. It is real offside as observed from the pitch of play.
Okonye Lazarus has a throw, headed away by Pipi Newton, looking for Lakara Desmond. The captain is down, and Atepo Ismail wins the ball, going on, and should look for the options up front, and loses possession to Oweka Vincent, and back headed in. Rakara Desmond, captain for Pipi Newton, plays it in the back. Long pass on, headed forward. And close to the penalty area, Victor Alan Gumkura looking for Oweka, well defended away by the home side. Back in for Wokorach, Brian. Pipi Newton in possession, playing it with Ochen, and a knock for a free kick in the upper side, and the captain Rakara Desmond to take charge of the kick. Lakara for Pipi Newton, and they must be so unfortunate.
That is long one ball being loaded there, couldn't be capitalized on. Momentum regained by Lira Town College now into the left-hand flank of the pitch. They do something, going past one, gives it to left back. Yes, a momentum regained, still proceeding, giving it to check on. That is shot number 12. Turning people right to left, going past one, past the two, couldn't make it.
Another bad play. And that's against Atepo Ismail, a person who has had a very decent game so far and deservedly in the shot 10. And a free kick up front. Okulu Aaron on it and leaves it for Opak Emmanuel. Opak has a long one in, headed away. In the middle they go, and kicked far away, looking for the options up front for Ojok. And the captain Desmond has a good bender, looking for Gumkura. Gumkura having some good touches, and a pass in the middle. Now, Pipi Newton heading goalwards, and a from well looked up the go, clip the Lira or quick, but in Newton, Wokorach Brian has the throw to the captain, and a long one in the penalty area, slats, and Nkura in possession, plays it back and cleared away by Lira Town College, and on the chase has the through pass and well intercepted back in passing it more evil possession, long ball on and looking for Okonye Lazarus, but couldn't find him. Throw in for Pipi Newton. Ball on from Labelle Travis, headed away and cleared. But in the middle they go, pushing on, and a through pass, looking for the ball up front.
Tena gets it trying to appreciate
Defenseless Rakara is possession close to the midfield. A lot of good through passes and up the line. Cleared out by Aliro. And for the throw in for Hulu. referee calls for a substitution and P. Newton, shot number 19, shot number 8, Opio Marvin is replaced by Lue Emmanuel and throw in on into the penalty area where taken charge by the goalkeeper of Penny. On the low wings and in attacking position, paid Joke Ivan in the penalty area, cleared away for the throw in for PP.
So good for that is Lira College as they are spearheading the visitors all the way from all the way from Gulu City. PP Newton ball in area, capitalized on the goalkeeper in danger zone.
In a vital area.
Yes, dear colleague, looking at the game system, that is the school in the names of PP Newton is trying to play right here. Just one to pulling it from behind, loading it up front, the same system. College started the game with that. The same thing continues. As soon as possible, ball be coming from either side. Currently, PP Newton are trailing by a goal to nil. We have seen on this standing on the ball like this, because look at the wall, it is more of checking the angles, and who is very good in terms of capitalizing on that is a question of sky.
And two brains, one attempt.
Yeah, good attempt. I think the captain was trying to check the goal, so more of going to that flank right there, but calling to be capitalized on at this perspective, it is already in savior of the host, Lira Town College.
Emmanuel, I watched Chitende play Rubiri yesterday.
Yes.
And a Rubiri guy was in the center line.
Yes.
He had a free kick and hit the crossbar, bounced on the line and went out. But what a shot it was. And it was a good moment for me to watch. It would have been the goal of the tournament had it gone in.
I think that was a goal where people's anticipations were all about VAR, video assistant.
And the game was so big, big intensive game. You know, Chitende are the champions of Wakiso, and Lubiri are the champions of Kampala. So it was a very big game, and most of the fan base around the pitch were in support of Lubiri, but somehow Lubiri lost.
Yeah, that is always the strength each and every team has to take the entire fraternity of spectators into negative terminal. Although their thoughts were all about Luviri winning it, but from the efforts, St. Mary Chitende managed to take it all. One of the games so interesting where really physical football was shown is the game between Mukono Kings High School, and that is Amus College today. College too. the game where we did see in the first 23 minutes a hat-trick. Oh, hat-trick coming from, that is the guy in the names of Ijosiga Mansour.
For Amus.
Yeah, Ijosiga of Amusa. Scoring a hat-trick within the early minutes of that very game. It definitely shows how holistic he is. Already 5 goals in that is 3 games for Amus College. Total display was shown in that very game, and it ended in favor of Amus College by goals to 1.
And for starters, Amus are already in the round of 32.
Yes.
And they will take on Ginger Progressive Academy
That
tomorrow. And
that is
Chigap and Jipra somehow find themselves in the round of 32. And for the first 2 games, they didn't win.
yeah.
They had a draw in their opener, lost the second,
Yes.
but won today morning. And somehow they are in the round of 32 after so much fight.
Xavier in that very game came in the side of that is Chiadondo. If Chiadondo were to register a defeat or draw, definitely access door was to be shown for that is Jipra,
Yes.
Ginger Progressive
And
Academy.
Chadondo beat Jipra yesterday.
Yeah.
So unfortunate for them. But more of the action that will be in the round of 32. We have 8 draws already confirmed. And Budo SS, the defending champions, will take on Chisozi Seed. Masindi SS will take on Mbale Progressive. Chichwamba from Mankole region will take on Kawempe Muslim. And Chadondo will take on Mukono Kings. Agape take on London College Nansana. Jipra take on Amus. And Single SS take on Nkoma. Ibasco Ibanda take on Menta. Menta, the champions of.
Yes.
That will be
And
a game to watch.
One of the finalists as far as the Allied Championship is concerned this year.
Yeah, but we still have more 8 draws to make because some groups are yet to complete. But
Yes.
for the first bunch of the round of 32, the draw is like that.
You speak about the dominance of West Nile in Farasina secondary
From
school all the way
Vara.
from
Yeah,
Arua.
they have already qualified by the way, but they haven't had the draw yet because their opponents
Still have a picture tomorrow.
they are possible opponents. And the corner on from the left wing for PP Newton and Rakara to have the delivery from the lower corner flag. And corner coming on from the lower corner. Long ball in, headed on, and off target it is. And that's a goal kick now for the home team, Lira Town College. And of course, the city of Lira is a bit tricky. We had rain prior to the game, and now I'm already sweating for the little sunshine that has been on.
Okay.
And that's the ball of Africa. And game on. And PP Newton making runs. Wokorach Brian is fouled for a free kick close to the center. And Wokorach has a sweet start looking for the captain Rakara. Desmond has a diagonal looking for Ochen. Ball headed away. Back to Lira in the middle. Turns from Ongu Raphael. Has a long one. Blocked. And into the penalty area. Atepo Ismail sets it out for Ongu. And well defended. Referee ball goes to the box of PP Newton. And some relief on for PP Newton. And on the kick is Labelle Travis. And has a blind pass for Okwi. Gilbert passing it on for Aliro Daniel. Tackled down. Another free kick. And the referee could have action on this. Aliro Daniel on the ground screaming high. The team doctors on. And the team doctors attire has Barcelona.
Okay. Who are already
29 championship title for them. And I love the way they did it against the bitter rival.
That is
Real Madrid.
On that is a Clasico derby.
Yeah, on a derby and at the new pitch for Barcelona, that is Spotify Camp Nou.
Yeah.
And somehow Barcelona We are crowned champions. I don't know how Arsenal fans feel.
Yeah,
When will they be announced? Soon?
if you speak about Arsenal station, definitely you will act wishing and supporting only a Sunderland fan in Uganda. Uganda, we are only two who are supporting Sunderland, one from and one from Kalangala district.
No, I know a couple of Sunderland fans in Mbarara.
Okay.
And even most of the Manchester United fans, when their teams lead off, second, Lira Town College, Okui Gilbert finds the second team. Lira College 2 up. So happy the medalists of Lira City. They also have gone at Langozon and now 2 up against the rivals from Gulu and PP Newton. Surely pointed.
Yes, looking at that perspective, it speaks how uncoordinated the defense line of PP Newton through set number 4 before number 10 and making that quick pass to that is at 19 of Pio after delivering it back of the net right there. It definitely shows how uncoordinated the defensive line of PP Newton is at that perspective. Could it be them mitigating the spaces which are coming from there? Wasn't seen such a goal being scored right there, but nevertheless 2 goals down already for PP Newton. Will they come back and level matters, perhaps score? Winning goal is $1 million question and a question of sky to be answered at this perspective.
And unfortunately, they are so much exposed in the set pieces.
Yeah.
The first goal was from a set piece, and the second goal was from as well. And that's punishment for rough play, because the first goal, it was a foul on shot number 4. For Lira Town College, that is Ongu Raphael. And when play restarted, they defended it back in, and the rebound went into the back of the net. So same applies to the second goal. They foul Aliro Daniel. They defend it back, and the rebound finds the back of the net.
If you speak about set pieces, capitalizing on set pieces, Lango region is always known for that. I only prove for you this one when Lango eliminated Western Nile province in that is the FUFA draft tournament. Yes, the likes of capitalized on the set pieces. It is the same thing. Lango School also doing it against the actual school, that is Lira Town College doing it against the Could it be a chance there being cleared away from danger zone?
Yes, and player down for Lira Town College. Bad foul on him. Atepo Smile. So many fouls on him, and looks like he should release the ball so quick, because every time you have the ball for match minutes, you have to be fouled. And not a good moment. Free kick in the middle and in charge for Lira Town College. Can they get the third out of this? And Ismail fouled and is in charge of the free kick. Atepo goes as a player. And so close, but not on target. That was good. I tell you, Lira Town College are very good in set pieces.
Yes.
And now play restarts. Passes on from the back. PP Newton on the wing. Labelle Travis has a pass for Desmond. Back to the center back. And taken away by Wokorach. Up. And has a long pass. Looking for the lower option. And chases on. And so much of the defensive work from Opio Joshua loses it in the penalty area, cleared away by Atepo Ali for the corner for PP Newton. And quick reaction to the captain Desmond. Has a cross in. Does he meet the header? And the rebound, not good enough from Weka Vincent. And out of play it is. And Not so good for them yet.
Yeah, so good for them. It is minutes are currently dropping and seconds are running. Nothing like reactions coming from the side of Pip Newton to show the faith that they will be coming back in this very game to make the pace of this very
Atepo has looking for Ongu and well defended. And this time they ask Travis has a long one on the upside. Well to the upside for him and substitution for Lira Town College. And Aliro Daniel to be taken off, and on comes Akak Thomas, and in attacking position Lira Atepo Ismail pulled down, and he has the first foul and free. Yes.
No,
most likely it is.
No one will disagree with me to say that is the superior player of the match definitely goes for set number 10 because he and
Okonye Lazarus has a cross and helped by the goalkeeper fouling. Yes. Hands on the ball. No attempt on touch is allowed against him, and that's surely a free kick for Pipi Newton or Penny Gil Jimmy in goal for Pipi Newton, and free kick it is for them. Jimmy starts in defense. Pipi Newton heading forward. Oloya Gerard fouled close to their box. Not good for them.
This is what is happening currently here at the home pitch of Lira Town College. It is all about USSA National Boys Championship 2026. We did see last week all the girls were down in Seroma Christian High School in Mukono.
Not just girls. We had rugby as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Table tennis.
Yeah, badminton.
We have so much of the action. Volleyball.
With Chibuli SS being the dominant, winning up to 5 gold medals.
And
they're always known when it comes to indoor games. Every year, Chibuli SS all the way from that is a match in the division.
Match in the
are always known when it comes to indoor games. So they kept showing the resilience in the recently concluded ball games ones down in that is a Seroma Christian High School down in Mukono before turning focus this way. In football, things are not working well for them. They have a mountain to climb against St. Mary Chitende.
And ball on. Looks like a player has an issue in the middle of the pitch. And Lira have a diagonal one up front, chested on, and a chance to grab card. And his onside. Ongu still dashing in and misses the chance. And Ongu reminds me of a certain striker. He's from Chichwamba, a Westfall guy. And Chichwamba have a name. He's called Dampire Henry.
Yeah.
The guy is Westfall, but today he had a brace as they beat Makobore by 8-2. And I was with my friends.
Yes.
And I saw a scoreline of 8-2.
Yeah.
That was Chichwamba High from Ankole region.
Yes.
They beat Makobore. Makobore are from Chigezi.
Yes.
And when I saw the scoreline of 8-2, I reminded the fans about that ancient game. It was 8-2, Manchester United Arsenal.
Okay.
Way back in 2011. And the fans were, some of them were so bitter.
Yeah. I think somehow boys' level of competition this year has gone kind of bit higher.
Yes.
Because looking at a girls category, one of the games you speak about Mukono Kings High School beating a school in the names of Jubilee 2000 all the way from Kalangala by 17 goals to 0.
Yeah, I remember.
Where a lady scoring 9 goals in a game. It was one of the talking points as far as this year's tournament is concerned.
Yes.
And also another girl for West Nile's dominant Moyo Star eliminating Luero's best school Amazing Grace by 5 goals to 2, and 5 goals are all scored by one person. So it definitely shows how organized and the goals were scored in the side of girls category.
But I saw 7 today from Budo SS. They beat someone 7, and I saw 8. Chwamba beat someone 8, and
where they got red card.
Yeah,
I remember that one of Budo SS. They got red card. Their goalkeeper got red card. I think that they added another player.
Yeah.
Yet they are left.
And counter Budo got a red card.
Yes.
Of the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
And still beat 7.
Exactly.
Defending champion. So ball for a throw in for PP Newton on the pass, and the referee has the home team Lira feeling so much at home, 2 ahead, and Ongura File had chance to make it probably 4 or 5 and misused the opportunities. And the side from Gulu, PP Newton, the silver medalists of Acholi region, must be yearning to make a comeback in the second half. Both were yet to test a glory of 3 points or even a point in the group, and now looks like there is light at the end of the tunnel for Lira Town College. Half time, Lira Town College 2, PP Newton 0. And how do you take over that first half?
Looking at the first half, I did think it's more of football, where the first 15 minutes you need to make sure you keep loading into the opponent's box to make sure you capitalize on the opportunities which are coming. And that was what worked very well for Lira Town College. Very pacey winger, that is number 4, missing the first opportunity, missing the second one, and putting the third one at the far angle of the goalpost to make it 1 in favor of that is Lira Town College before capitalizing opportunities from the middle of the park, making it to be 2-0 for them at this perspective. Meanwhile, for the side of that is PP Newton all the way from Gulu. They are kind of a bit reluctant. They lack that coordination, the entire team coordination, which is start from the midfield, from the defending line to midfield, from midfield to attacking post is what PP Newton is currently lacking. And Lira Town College, credit for them because they are playing more of a convoy movement when they are in defending line. When they are defending, they defend in numbers. When they are attacking, they attack in numbers. That is the melody which is currently working for the side of Lira Town College at this perspective here. Could it be them being clinical, utilizing their opportunities? We will have seen a rain of goals in the first half, but nevertheless, they are not all that clinical as either side. That is why we saw only 2 goals coming from there.
And that's it for the halftime break. And we shall have a short commercial break. And we shall be right back with the second half.
kan pirang wen weda tika kara bitwal amina ni ero logera atar gi omiyo kot loke pamara tuero second out.
First introduce the second half, then you join.
Right.
Where?
And Amir Boy check Town College. May Chuban Man Beru Kakare.
And so back we are for the second half of the derby between the silver medalists of Gulu or Acholi sub-region and against the bronze medalists of Lira City. Pipi Newton against Lira City College, and at halftime, of course, it was elite for the home team, Lira Town College, AP Harland, alongside my co-commentator,
Emmanuel Achille.
and of course, now we are heading for the second half. And of course, I know the home team is giving you a heart supported inside you. And what do you take of the second half? What should Pipi Newton do to bounce back into it? And what does Lira Town College need to be safer in the game?
Just to be holistic in the defensive line, making sure nothing like panicking and keep mitigating the spaces, and they will call it done and dusted for themselves.
And what about the boys behind Pipi Newton?
That is Lira Town College. It is all about them making sure they have a lot of aggressiveness to add more pressure and score more goals to call it done and dusted.
Pipi Newton close to the scoreline. Oweka Vincent well defended for a corner. And the first corner of the second half is in favor of Pipi Newton. And from the lower flank, Wokorach Brian to have the delivery. And Wokorach, well set for the delivery. They have no time. They need to fight back. Wokorach has a good one, headed off. And back in the center, well received. And a through pass, one pass to go. And well defended. And now using the lower wing, Lira Town College. And well shielded for out of play, thrown on, and the referee has the whistle blowing. And of course, Pipi Newton wouldn't want to have the record of going out of the national level without a point. And they could join the likes of Makobore. Makobore lost 3 games and they conceded 18. So bad they were, and wasn't happy with them.
Yeah, I
And
think
they are the champions of Chigezi region somehow.
if you speak about conceding up to that number of goals, it definitely takes my mind down to that is Mukono at Seroma Christian High School, where
Yes.
the same school I mentioned earlier on Jubilee 2000 from that is Kalangala
Yeah.
went back with negative 58.
Yes.
Remember, the first game they lost 17-0, second game they lost 11-0, third game they lost that is 80-0. So they went back up to classification games, conceding up to 58 goals. That is Jubilee. So it definitely.
And what sort of tournament were they playing? And but I don't blame teams that play bad, and not the whole team is bad, because I remember the same Makobore
Yes.
played their first appearance at the national level. They played against Chitende, and Chitende fired them 20. But surprisingly, Chitende spotted a player in the team, took him to Chitende for a bursary, and the guy is somewhere outside in Europe playing football from a team that conceded 20 at the national level. So, just a point of motivation for whoever loses, whoever is out. That's not the end. And you are talented, my brother. Not every school is at the national level, only 64. So you are in the top 64, and you can have more energy to come back stronger. That is next year. Free kick, close to the center line. out of play for a throw in for PP Newton and Abel Travis to take charge.
Yes, all right, dear viewer, wherever you are getting you are most welcome for that is live coverage of this very game right here at the host school's pitch. You speak about Lango College taking on that is the school in the names of PP Newton all the way from Gulu.
PP, what does PP mean? that looks like a Gen Z name of a school.
Okay.
And I will find out later what it means. But all I know is that they are the silver medalists of actually sub-region. That is from Gulu City. And they lost to the final and they lost to Kitgum Standard.
I think if you speak about the PP.
Oh, that was a bad tackle. And driving close to the box. Okwi, Gilbert, a little bit fouled and a free
advantage failed.
Yeah.
Advantage failed.
That was a bad tackle.
Yes, it
Not
was
good
really
at all.
a very bad tackle.
And yes, on the lower wing, Atepo Ismail to take charge of the kick.
If you speak about the PP moment, it takes people's attention. Uganda Premier League, remember, and Tebe UPPC formerly, that is Gaddafi Club, which stands for Uganda Printing and Publishing Corporation, right there. Could it be the same thing, printing and publishing?
And well cleared, and the flag is up for offside. Oh, looks like there was a push in the build-up
from behind.
And no escape for PP. So you called it printing publishers Newton?
Not really, not yet confirmed. I said if you are speaking about the PP, it definitely takes people's attention to Uganda Premier League. That is one club in the names of Entebbe UPPC. I remember when they went for Uganda Cup, a round of 64 to play a school that side of former President late Idi Amini, and that's the home district and hometown, that is Ombati Pride in Koboko. The whole talking point is all about what is the meaning of PP. It is the same thing which is bringing people's attention currently. Where in that game, Aprochikozi happens to be the difference, scoring it in the 32nd seconds of second half right there to make it 1-0 in favor of Entebbe UPPC right there.
And now a throw in from the lower flank, brought in by Okulu Aaron, headed away, and back it goes for a throw in. And PP means pre-primary in education, but now this is a secondary school. So pre-primary doesn't apply for it. And PP,
pre-primary, something
that is baby, middle, and top class.
People's attention to that is before primary section. Perhaps if it is to be post-primary, will make a kind of bit of sense here. But nevertheless, confirmation officially will be made for the viewer who is getting out at this perspective. Ball already started, loaded up front, trying to check on that is.
But what I understand is that PP originates from a primary school in Gulu, and it's called PP Newton Primary and Nursery School.
Okay.
So the secondary was coincidentally also called PP.
Yes.
From the mother school, the nursery one.
That is the hit. In fact, the station on actual center, literally,
and a good chance, not well utilized by Ochen, but still in the penalty area. Ochen has a cross from offside. He is.
Yeah, speaking about your view there, it wasn't gain a name PP because that one was a step of going for a comprehensive school now.
Yeah.
If you have a nursery sector, primary, we have secondary, and perhaps a vocational,
tertiary.
Tertiary, it definitely earns an accolade for the school to have a comprehensive name at that perspective there.
Yeah.
Calling it a post-primary.
Little bit funny. And free kick for PP Newton, pre-primary. And Labelle Travis has a long kick on, looking for Oweka Vicent on the lower flank. And Lira Town College regain possession, looking for the lower option of Okello Kenneth. Has good runs and well defended off. Looking for Oweka. They regain it. Okulu Aaron has good runs, and Okulu has a crossing, almost an own goal. And well defended away by Labelle Travis. Out of play. That was so close. and he almost had it in his own back of the net.
Okay.
And corner kick it is on the low wing for the home team. And Atepo Ismail to take charge of that. Atepo, so much hates in the box, waiting for the cross on. Atepo has a long one over the box and curled in, well handled by the goalkeeper, Openi Giu Jimmy. And Openi has a long one up front, headed on and battling for it. Pipi Newton have a player down. Referee says advantage and no foul. And a pass on, looking for the pass in the box, and the goalkeeper, Openi Giu Jimmy, once again collects, but player down for Pipi Newton. And I think the weather at the pitch earlier on creates some sliding.
Yeah.
And of course, you expect obviously so many injuries in the game.
But I love one thing from team officials who are in charge of this very game. Player protection matters a lot, and these are the laws they are trying to apply. Remember, these people that is, in fact, the referees who are called for these games are all having a FUFA referee badge and level 2. Those who are trained by capacity building of USSA, they are having level 2. Meanwhile, those ones from FUFA are all having FUFA referee badge. Who understood these laws of football, the 17 laws of football, very well?
They are only 17.
Yeah, that is why they are taking in fact, a very keen control over this very game here. In opposition world, it is up to 17. Meanwhile, for sports administration, they have their own laws. Meanwhile, for the media outlets in sports, they also have their laws. That is why we have ever seen things are changing stations in terms of articles, what like that. This one definitely can be witnessed by the Morocco and Senegal saga when it comes to African camp of safety right there.
Yes, yes. And play resumes. Atepo Ismail loses possession close to the penalty area. Nice recovery from Emmanuel. Has a cross in and cleared out for a corner.
From that
Atepo Ali, the centre back, and the goalkeeper, Olum Daniel, have some bit of miscommunication. And on the lower flank is a corner kick. Well started. Quick reaction. And looking for Oweka Vincent. So high. And over the bar it goes for a goal kick for Lira Town College. And of course, the citizens of Lira City should be very happy with the USSSA granting them the authority. Of course, not only the schools gain from it, the citizens as well, because I've seen the business women and men trading some eats, foodstuffs. The hotels as well are gaining something.
Exactly.
Of course, they have so many teams to facilitate.
Yeah.
The players have to sleep.
Yeah.
The players have to eat. So the bars are also enjoying because I'm sure
this is always the beauty of such kind of tournament.
Yeah.
Whenever it is taken, you will definitely see a lot of things are coming on board. Services are coming on board. Businesses are always promoted by that is the population which is coming on ground. Some people have their hobbies in terms of all the things. They speak about food items, they speak about any kind of entertainment, and it comes down into promoting the community within.
Wokorach has a corner in. Referee has some caution, and looks like there is a push. Oh, the ball came out of play.
Yeah.
And that will be a goal kick for Lira Town College.
It is a long air plus.
Yeah, but a reminder about hosting. You have to be having the facilities because I was somewhere in Lira, UTC, and I'm told Black's Power train from there.
Yes.
And so many teams are around Lira.
Yes.
And I hope next time we could be in West Nile.
Yeah.
And I see the Green Light Stadium for Onduparaka.
Exactly.
There is a Midigo for Calvary. So the facilities could be there. And I also admire playing in Hoima, because so much facilities there as well. Buhimba play at Royal Park, Butema. Then Chitara are now utilizing Hoima City Stadium. So lots of development there. And you have to be having the facilities.
Exactly. If you speak about one time being in Arua where there are a lot of facilities, you speak about Ababet Greenlight Stadium.
Oh, yeah.
You speak about the Horizon Stadium, which is the Midigo Primary School playing grounds, which is used currently by Midigo Calvary Football Club. You also
Who are
speak of-
bottom of UPL.
exactly. By the way, they disappointed Lira yesterday.
Yeah, a draw.
With a 1-1
Yeah,
away
draw.
from home.
Yes.
It is always very difficult for you to get a win at that is
Midigo.
at Midigo since the club was established.
So
way back.
hostile stadium. And free kick for Lira Town College and Atepo Ismail shot number 10 on it. Alongside so many other options. Apak Emmanuel Jr. part of them.
Shot
And
number
who is
10.
going to take it? Looks like Atepo. And Atepo has a curve on the crossbar. And the goalkeeper had a hand on it. That's
Yes.
a corner for Lira Town College. And
Looking at what happened there,
Yes.
definitely, I doubt whether if a goalkeeper had a touch of that very ball.
Open Jimmy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
Pipi.
the ball went and just landed on the crossbar, bounces out of that is a play. So second assistant referee and first that is a center referee
They have
taking observation on it and then decided to make their quick decision right there. Remember, in football, there is a saying, a quote from that is a Hallon printer of Netherlands: leave the work of generals to generals. As spectators, your work is to cheer the players.
Yes.
Then as media team, your work is to bridge the communication gap between the public and the occasion, not forgetting the role of that is
the referee.
is to officiate the game right there.
Yeah, but I've already seen indiscipline, and I will call it Africanacity, where referees are beaten probably by players or the fans, and that's a very bad vice.
Remember, it goes down into the level of preparation.
And I just hope we don't fight in AFCON Pamoja. I just hope we don't.
Exactly.
And advantage for PP Newton. They have a free kick on the lower wing. Wokorach Brian to take charge of that. And referee has him back. Wokorach is a big name in rugby.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a player somewhere, big player. Wokorach has a delivered cross, headed out, and back to PP. Good rebounder, but well blocked. That was Labelle Travis. And out of play it is for a throw in. Ochen Emmanuel to have the throw. Has it on, and a bad throw from Ochen. Was looking forward to getting Oweka Vincent, but not a good throw. And out of play it is. Throw in on. Headed on and looking for the options up front. Alue Emmanuel battling for it for PP Newton and cleared away. Chest control cleared far away.
Yeah, looking at that throw in which was taken wrongly there, it goes down into that is low 13, which is under the throws right there, in which when they are considering those throws, they had to have observation on your arms and your legs. In fact, a movement right there. Could it be having a cutaway? Definitely, caution has to be gone in terms of penalizing it against you. That is what happened exactly. First cut of the game already given.
Yellow card. And it goes to PP Newton.
Shot number 15.
Ojok Ivan
Yes.
has been shown yellow. And a free kick for Lira Town College close to the center. Have a long one looking for Okwi. Gilbert dashing in Okwi. And Okwi has attempt blocked, but ball still on. And plays it back looking for Okulu Aaron. Okulu. And the referee has the whistle blowing. And Okwi is a big name in Ugandan football. He's the all-time top scorer for the Uganda Cranes. That is Emmanuel Okwi, former captain.
I
And
remember one
Okwi
of
was
the goals he
from
scored against-
Teso.
Yes.
Yeah, Okwi was from Teso region.
I remember one of the goals he scored against that is DRC way back 2017, where Uganda managed to be not Okwi, rather Patrick Kadu. My mind is already going to Patrick Kadu.
And
Such a powerful header against
that
DRC.
took us to AFCON.
Exactly.
Okay. Oweka Vincent fouled down and the free kick to be taken by the captain Rakara Desmond. And he's sharing ideas with Labelle Travis on the low wing, who will take it is still a question, but most likely the captain and Labelle, Travis, a right back, has a good curve in, well punched out by the goalkeeper Olum, and back in play it is, and well controlled in the middle by Oloya, loses it, and chance to get a consolation, and not well utilized. In the upper wing, run zone, Ongu Rafael has runs on the wing, and waiting for the delivery, back to Ongu, Rafael, plays it for the right back, Okonye Lazarus, has good control, Okonye tosses it in, headed away, and in the middle, battling for the ball, and a shot from distance is off target for a goal kick for Pipi Newton. Quick reaction from the goalkeeper Openi, and long ball on, and not met. A run made by Ochen Emmanuel on the wings. Ochen having some good footwork. Ochen closer to the box and pulled. Referee has a free kick.
Yeah, looking at that move made by Emmanuel, definitely center parade to go for that.
Your
award.
namesake.
Yeah, my namesake. By the way, I am very good at athletics, not football rather. Winning it several times at national level, currently doing
No.
it for Kumba University.
At least I know Kiproti. I know.
Football down, university championship is coming. That is why you will see the same face flying.
Okay. I won't doubt
Okay.
because West Nile, then Teso, these are the regions well known for that.
Okay.
And maybe you are the next. There is this young boy who won gold at 17. Had a free kick close to the box for Pipi Newton. And well curved, but the goalkeeper, nice reflexes and battle for it close to the center, and the center back is away. And Pipi Newton still pushing forward. Gumkura has a back pass, looking for Wokorach Brian. Has dribbles, loses possession, and counter-attack, one-on-one. Ongu Rafael in the penalty area. Ongu has him off and has a pass down the flank. Okwi has a shot from distance. Close but not close enough. Off target it goes.
Yeah, I think the one perspective that needs to be looked at when it comes to such kind of minors is the positioning aspect in this championship, which is currently ongoing. If you speak about one holistic box striker, you will not leave out Ejosiga Mansour, who is also one of the players in the West Nile province team. He plays for Amus College. When number 7, number 11 are with the ball, he knows how to position him.
I think he plays for St. Joseph Subuyaga.
Yes.
And he's very clinical. And in the middle, long ball, looking for Ongu once again. And the goalkeeper, Openi Giujimi for Pipi Newton, collects once again. Still 2-0. The home team in the lead, Atepo Ismail, has a bad control, still battling for it, and is left down. Passed in the lower wings for Okwi, has a long poor control and loses possession. In the middle, Oweka Vincent has a long ball, no one to the reception. Now Okulu Aaron has a diagonal captain performance on the day, and so clear. He goes Okelo Kenneth into the penalty area. Okelo still pushing in for Lira Town College, and close to the corner flag. So much of the battle, and a foul for a push, and a free kick awarded to Pipi Newton in their own corner flag. And they will be looking forward to having a long kick over. Well met. And Atepo climbing on the back not a normal foul. And of course, quick reaction from the captain Desmond. Back to him. Desmond has a long one and looking for no one. And out of play it goes. And that will be a goal kick for the home team. Lira Town College still in the lead. 2-0. Quite a comfortable one. A few minutes on to play. Where does this end? Ball on. And on the upper wing, throw in, not well controlled, and they lose possession. Now Atepo has a turn, loses the ball, and regains. Atepo running on, and passed on the lower wing. Pipi Newton, and pushed down. Wokorach Brian for Pipi Newton is fouled, and that is a free kick for the Gulu boys. Quick reaction to the captain. Desmond has a bad pass, and the player fouled at the edge of the box. Okay. And looks like it was an elbow. And yellow card already out. And
Yeah, I think
they were not in contention for the ball.
yeah.
But that was maybe an act of jealous. And that's not sportsmanship at all. And
Yeah.
he intentionally had an elbow and thought the referee wouldn't spot it. But the referee spots.
Yeah, if you look at the position referee was at, it definitely gave him clear angle of view at that perspective there.
Yes.
Remember, in football, there's no revenge aspect. This one takes my memory to Lamela and Anton Marcel's station, where Anton Marcel Lamela had to touch Anton Marcel, and then he revenged, and the yellow card. In fact, a red card has to be awarded to Anton Marcel at that perspective there. Putting in mind he was going for a revenge moment. It is the same thing. Ball was away from your ankle, from your perspective, and you decided to go for such kind of elbow, which is really away from sportsmanship right there.
And Tepo Ali sees yellow. Shot number 5. Lira Town College is booked. And that's a free kick in a sweet area. And the captain, Rakara Desmond, on for it. And the goalkeeper, Olum Daniel, for Lira Town College, doing good command of the defensive wall. And how good are they at the set pieces to probably get a consolation for them?
Up to 4 people are standing on the ball.
The captain, Rakara Desmond, alongside Ojok Ivan, and 2 others. But most likely the captain should take this.
Yes, can they capitalize on this to get the only consolation
And so
goal?
much of the team talk ongoing. And Lakara,
Yes,
Lakara has it down.
was out.
And good idea, but not well executed. And off target it is. And I wish the Liverpool player, Dominic Zobozlai, was on for that. And could have gotten something for the team.
Yeah, I love one thing from this very player you're speaking about, Dominic Szoboszlai. Each and every time his free kicks, fantastic free kicks which are taken back of the net,
Yes.
always result into a negative game result after the
No,
minute.
they won
You
against
speak-
Arsenal.
you speak-
Yes, he had it and it was.
You speak about that brilliant free kick he took against the Manchester City.
Yeah,
the
and
captain, Portuguese international.
got a red card at the end.
Okay. It is
And-
only us, the Sunderland fans, who will enjoy the game without any stress.
Mm. And ball on. Out of play, and a throw in for Pipi Newton on the lower wing. Wokorach has the throw. Back to Wokorach. Plays it to Rakara Desmond. Referee plays advantage. And advantage wasted. And Wokorach still down and crying. And long ball on, but the referee calls back play. And Wokorach still down.
Yeah,
And looks like they will play a fair play. And they could have a handshake for sportsmanship. Yeah, that's good. And fair play played. Pipi Newton have a long kick. Well defended in the middle by Opak Emmanuel. And in the middle they go. Atepo Ismail. Lira Town College. Atepo still in possession and has a long ball. Bad control from the defense. And mistakes corrected. But clears it back to the Lira Town College defense. And on the lower wing, looking for Okwi. But ball out of play for a throw in for Pipi Newton. Throw in on. Well defended. And back for the throw in. And that is Wokorach Brian. Plays it a back pass into the heart of defense to the captain Desmond. One touch. And Pipi Newton, so confident, have a long ball on, looking for the options up front and well defended away by Lira Courage. Back to Wokorach. Pipi Newton. Wokorach again a 3-4-5 and loses possession to Okulu. And Okulu Aaron moving on, has a through pass on the lower flank, well defended. And a good tackle against Okelo Kenneth, left down. And Wokorach has a through pass, well intercepted. And Okwi plays it in the middle. And well turning Opak Emmanuel. Back to Okwi. Okwi has an effort blocked. And out for a throw in. And substitute coming on for Lira College.
Called Rafael is the player paving way.
Ongu is out. And being substituted off. And Ekak Thomas replaces him. Quick throw for Lira. Long ball dashed in by Okulu. And the substitute Okak, not familiar with the pitch. And close for the third. And chance has it over the bar. Ogwal Sharif wastes the opportunity. And if you do betting and have an over 2.5, you could be scratching your head. Chance wasted. Chance wasted. Money wasted. In the middle they go. Lira College pushing forward. Atepo Ismail close to the box and loses the ground well. Nice dribbles from Wokorach. Has a long one on the line. Taken charge of by Okulu, the captain. Plays it in the middle and loses possession. Back to the defense. And a long ball. Looking for the wing of Ekak Thomas. And the ball is too long. Goes out of play. And the goal kick it is. And of course, a few minutes to go. And the lights on in Lira City. They build from behind. The boys from Gulu close to the box. I like the confidence. And ball kicked far away up front. Looking for Opio, but headed on. And dashing into the penalty area. Okwi has good touch. And on the crossbar. Narrow escape once again. And that was a good attempt from Ogwar Sharif. Hit the crossbar.
Very nice. Miners holding to be
now Okulu.
Momentum regained by shot number 11. The captain now has finally given it an offside flag goes up.
Yeah, Okwi flagged offside once again. And that will be a free kick for Pipi Newton, playing in the middle for the captain. And back to Wokorach. Has a long one. Looking for the options up front. Ojok Ivan chasing. And well defended by Lira. Town College. Long ball on. Looking for Okello Kenneth, and the goalkeeper collects. And another elbow on. And the referee calls for medical assistance. Yellow card must be out. And Oloya Gerard for Pipi Newton sees yellow for having an elbow at Okello Kenneth. Is that a search for revenge?
Not really. Because someone is already ahead of you.
Yes.
Even the distance between two of you and the ball definitely call it done, and that is at that perspective there. He wasn't to go for such kind of tackle, going for elbow without the ball. That one definitely deserves him to be under the accolades of cautions.
And elbow is a red card offense in football. But I just think
it depends on the station. Giving such kind of cautions, it depends on the station. Like also the distance, the move, the moment the player is at. Like if the player who is brought down, sat number 9, was to be that is John, was to be into
Okello.
That is Okello, was to be into the mood of or else into the breakings of scoring it, then such and tackle comes up, meaning that a goal denying opportunity comes. That is how moments of record will be coming on board. But when they are away, free kick in very prominent position now.
Atepo and Ogwal. Atepo to take charge. And Atepo has another crossbar, the rebound from Okwi. Well saved by the goalkeeper. And if Pipi Newton aren't losing, then the goalkeeper would deserve to be my man of the match. Cleared out. And that will be a throw in. One of the last opportunities for Pipi Newton. And the ball in possession for Oweka Vincent. Has a delivery in. Headed out. Back to Wokorach. Wokorach, Brian, has the ball. Plays it back in the center of defense. The booked player. And slides. Loses possession in the middle. And tackles down. Referee says no foul. Desmond has a good touch into the penalty area. Can they get a consolation? And the goalkeeper has it in the corner.
Oh my God.
That is for Pipi Newton. And on the upper wing, Ochen Emmanuel.
Game after this one.
Restarts. And long one in.
Remember.
And the shot. Not on target. And I hear there is a game after this for the big ladies and men.
Okay.
USSSA Secretariat against the USSSA Executive.
Okay.
So what's the difference between executive and secretariat?
Perhaps looking at the secretariat, there are so many people who are under that. You speak about the editorial team in media.
And just
the consolation being denied.
Nice reflexes from Olum Daniel. And holds on for the clean sheet. And back to the captain Desmond in the penalty area. And he must be from offside. Yes, he is. And the flag is up for a free kick. And Olum, that was a good save.
Yeah, that was really very good save.
1-on-1 against Ochen.
Yeah, speaking about Ugandan football, when it comes to one-on-one stations like that, there are some box strikers that you will really appreciate like nothing. You speak about that is KCCA's Pastoi's number 9, Ivan
Ahifisiwe, the boy from
exactly.
that side.
And then you can also not leave out former Vipers star guy, that is
Muhammad Shaban.
Yeah, Muhammad Shaban when it comes to one-on-one stations.
Currently at Chitara.
Yeah.
And not getting enough playing time.
Because of injury cases.
Yes.
Age seems to be catching up with him. Remember, he was from Ethiopian Coffee. Things didn't work well for him there.
Yeah, he was from a foreign team.
Yeah.
Somewhere out there. And lost it all. Didn't perform to the expectations. But we have someone playing at Scotland now. Rogers Mato.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's somewhere at Scotland. And his team is doing well.
Substitution coming in shot number 9.
Shot number 9. That is
Okwi Klibat.
Okello Kenneth is coming on as shirt number 9 to replace Ogwar Sharif.
Yeah.
And then shirt number 19, Okwi Gilbert, is also going off alongside Okello. And now Achar Tony, shirt number 14.
Looking at
to
the
come on.
perspective of these substitutions here, the slot is you substitute 5 in 3 occasions, and looking at the home team, that is Lira Town College, the number of substitutes they did
Is going to 10.
it's going beyond, and even the slots itself, you do 5 in 3 slots, and it is already going perhaps more than that.
But for me, it's understandable.
Okay.
They are at home,
But
and
remember,
probably, no.
the rules are always there to
Okay.
speak about
Yeah,
it.
what I mean,
Yeah.
these teams have lost 2 games already, and their opponents have already qualified for the round of 32, and the draw is already out. And these are teams playing on home ground, so probably their fathers, their mothers could be watching and benching a player for 90 minutes when probably the relatives are on wouldn't be so good.
Yeah.
So let them get the exposure. Let them be seen at their home ground, and we shall see the rules later. Long ball on, and in the middle it goes. The substitution.
Speaking
Amos
about,
Ogenroth
speaking about
making
the number
runs.
10, if this game ends like that,
Atepo.
yeah,
Mm.
this guy to me deserves the superior player of the
Yeah.
match in this very game because of his working rate, his creativity, dribblings, the breakings he made in the mid from minute A up to currently as the game is at its high climax. This guy has been outstanding. Perhaps had to make a way for him to cross the Midigo caliber in junior team that plays in Uganda Premier League.
No, next season they will be playing in Big League.
No, that is remember the junior team.
Oh, the
they
junior
have- yeah,
team.
the junior
Oh.
team, they have no relegation.
Okay.
Tomorrow they have a class against Chitara. So junior team of Chitara and junior team of Midigo Calvary.
I'm sure Chitara has good talent.
It is going to be a sad one for that is a Midigo Calvary. Up to 5 of their players are away there for this nationals.
Oh.
About the captain of Barasina Secondary School, Tomeka. He is here. You speak about that is one player in the names of Ediga who scored the winning goal from Bara yesterday against Iganga Parents. Miners coming in
And crossing!
the ball goes out.
Ismail Atepo. That was a good header, but doesn't find the back of the net, unfortunately. That was so close for him. And you're just from praising him.
Yeah,
Another elbow play. And it's becoming vice.
that is captain himself. He's already into the books.
And it's Okulu Aaron. And Okulu, that should be a second yellow. He's already booked. Okulu Aaron sees yellow once again. No. And
Perhaps the first yellow card was given for a different person.
no, the referee changes and gives it to Egenroth Amos.
Okay.
That was the drill, the trick. And somehow the captain survives the red card, but the foul was his. And on the run, the ball is on the line, and Ogenroth making runs, but the referee says the ball was out of play. And throw in on the lower wing. Quick reaction. Playing with Desmond, the captain has it on the line, and playing with the joke Ivan, and resistance from Okulu for a throw in on the lower wing. Wokorach Brian has the throw. Back to him. Wokorach plays with the captain. Olum Daniel punches away and bicycle kick in. Well cleared and off target it is for a goal kick once again for Lira Town College. And that brings us to the final whistle of the derby. And the silver medalists of Acholi sub-region are stunned and out of the tournament without a point, not even a draw, played 3, won 0, drawn 0, and lost 3. And